Hi everyone. In this session, we are going to look about the theorem 1.3. Theorem number 1.3. It states that let A be a square matrix of order n, then A inverse, the inverse of the matrix, will be exist if and only if A is non-singular. So, in the last session, we discussed about the theorem 1.2, which states that the law about the inverse, and it describes about its uniqueness, that is, the product of matrix A and its inverse is equal to A inverse into A is equal to identity matrix of order n. So, already we discussed about the product rule of determinants. So, which states that the determinant, we are putting the determinant in the above equation, A into A inverse equal to determinant of A inverse into A equal to determinant of I over n. So further we can derive this equation as determinant of A into A inverse is equal to determinant of A into determinant of A inverse. Which is equal to determinant of A inverse into determinant of A equal to determinant of I to the order of n. So, if a matrix is non-singular, the determinant of A should not be equal to 0 from the theorem. So, if A is not singular, then A inverse exists. So, if determinant of A is not equal to 0, then we can say that the square matrix is non-singular. So, this is from theorem 1.2. Now we are taking the theorem number 1.1, which we have discussed in the last session, which states that A into adjoint of A equal to adjoint of A into matrix A equal to determinant of A into I to the order of n. So now we are going to divide this one by determinant A. The adjoint of the matrix by determinant A. So we can write A into 1 by determinant of A into adjoint of A equal to 1 by determinant of A into adjoint of A equal to determinant of A into I power n by determinant of A into I power n. So we are dividing the whole equation by determinant of A. So now we get A into 1 by determinant A into adjoint of A equal to 1 by determinant A into adjoint of A into A is equal to I power n. Hence, we already state that A into B equal to B into A equal to I power n. So thus we are applying this as a inverse of matrix A, which we see the proof in the last session. So now we are declaring this B equal to 1 by determinant A into adjoint of A, which is equal to A inverse. So hence we assigning this as B matrix, A into B equal to B into A equal to I power n. So which is the B here, it is the inverse of A. So the A inverse is equal to 1 by determinant of A into adjoint of A. It is the formula to find the inverse of the matrix. So this is the, in this theorem we are able to prove the identity as well as the formula to find the A inverse, the matrix of the inverse matrix of A. So now we are going to find the inverse for a matrix. Let us consider